Opening prayer. I apologize. Please remain standing for the appreciation of the communication with members of the Kiowa tribe through the county.
Good morning. My name is Jeremy Lee, and I'm the acting principal at Riverside Indian School. I would like to welcome everyone and thank you for coming today to help us celebrate our 2025 Riverside Indian School graduates. At this time, I would like to introduce the people on the stage. Robin Sanders, Assistant Principal. Our school board members, representing the Kiowa Tribe, Mr. Ernest Redbird Jr., representing the Wichita Affiliated Tribe, Ms. Gladys Walker. Representing the Cheyenne and Arapaho Tribe, Ms. Carrie Whitlow. And representing the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, Ms. Rowena York. I would now like to recognize any tribal dignitaries that are in attendance. If you could please stand or wave. Please help me welcome our 2025 Valedictorian, Ms. Mylene Elkshoulder.
Everyone, na Mylene Elkshoulder, na Monosuts, not to I said, good morning, my name is Mylene Alkshoulder. My Indian name is Holy Dancing Woman. I am Cheyenne. Hello, fellow graduates, family, faculty, family, and friends. It's an honor to stand before you today. I'd like to give my Lord and Savior, Jesus, for helping me get through school. Well, we made it. It's crazy to think back to our last days of high school. So much has changed. We've grown, learned, and become who we are today. These past 4 years have been a mix of challenges and triumphs. We've navigated through tough classes, sports, and everything in between. Regardless of whatever went on at home, we all smiled and pushed through to make it to today. Through it all, we supported each other, we celebrated our victories, and picked each other up when we stumbled. These experiences have shaped us, taught us resilience, and forged bonds. We've learned not only from our teachers, but also from each other. My fellow classmates, after this is over, our score is set to 0-0. It's up to us from here on out how we're going to make our way into this world. All I have to say is, see you later, because goodbyes are forever, but I'll see y'all down the road. I'm proud of all of us for making it to this day. After all, I would love to give a big shout out to my mother, coaches, teachers, and my family. They made me a better person and player. Especially my mother, because she was always there to catch me when I fall. Without her, I wouldn't know where I would be. A big thank you to those who have looked out for me when I needed help. Without all of you, I wouldn't have flourished into who I am today. You have all shaped me into the person I am today. You have all shaped me into being the best version of myself. I hope I made an impact on those around me. My coaches are the best coaches anyone could ask for. They believed in me when I didn't or couldn't. They showed me how to look at challenges differently. Not only for games, but for life. They've taught me lessons that I will value and use. Thank you, dorm staff, for making this my second home. Thank you, Ms. Tip, for making my days brighter. A big thank you to the families that made it to our special day and supporting us. The future is uncertain, but one thing remains clear. We have the power to shape it. Let us embrace the future and make our mark. Thank you for listening and have a great day. Congratulations.
It is now my honor to present to our valedictorian a beautiful Pendleton blanket. And help me welcome to the stage our salutatorian, Ms. Lorraine.
Good morning. Sorry guys, that was too loud. Good morning everyone. My name is Shereen Walker and I'm proud to stand before you as the class of 2025 Salutatorian. Before I begin, I want to welcome everyone who has traveled from states away and those who just drove a couple miles to be here today. Your presence means the world to us and we are grateful to have you here to celebrate this accomplishment. I'd also like to thank the school's administration, faculty, and staff for all the love and support they've shown us the last 4 years. You've truly made Riverside feel like a second home, and I wouldn't have asked for a better experience. I've been attending Riverside since the 7th grade, and since the beginning, each person I've crossed paths with has helped me make me the person I am today.
Being here has taught many of us life lessons, built long-lasting friendships that turn into family, and I can say we're all grateful for this place and the memories we've made along the way. I want to give a huge thank you to Miss Tip for everything you've done for us, from helping with college applications to making sure we were fed, giving the best advice, and being like a mom. You were always there, and we couldn't have done it without you. We really appreciate all your love and guidance. You're the greatest. Lastly, I want to thank my uncle for taking me in and inspiring me to do better. Sorry. His support and belief in me have been immeasurable. I wouldn't be standing here without him. And to my fellow classmates, as we head off on our different paths, I just want to say good luck to each and every one of you. Keep chasing your dreams, stay true to yourself, and never forget where you came from. Thank you.
It is my honor once again to present another beautiful Pendleton blanket to our salutatorian, Shireen Walker. Tice, can you come on up here?
Hey everyone, my name is Tice Hogner. I am the Student Council President, and today I'd like to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Carrie F. Whitlow. She is a citizen of the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes and a descendant of the Kiowa and Muskogee Creek tribes, and resides in El Reno, Oklahoma with her family. She is the daughter of Dara Franklin and the late Billy Whitlow. Carrie is currently serving as the Executive Director for the Cheyenne and Arapaho Department of Education. She has served in a leadership and management capacity for the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes for the past 19 years. Ms. Whitlow is also a doctoral candidate in the Adult Learning and Leadership Program at Kansas State University. Ms. Whitlow is currently serving on the school board for Riverside Union School, is the treasurer for the executive committee for the Tribal Education Department National Assembly, and has served on the board for American Education, Research Education, National Indian Education Association, and the Oklahoma Council for Indian Education. And that's Ms. Carrie F. Whitlow. Thank you.
So from the time that I was a little girl, I knew that I wanted to be a boss, and I knew that I wanted to be in charge, and I knew I wanted to boss people around. I'm the youngest of 3 children. I have my older sister Stephanie and my oldest brother William, and I'm the youngest. So when we were little, my brother, which we're close in age, I had convinced him that I was his boss, and he was to do as I say. And I remember one time he was carrying out one of his jobs or duties, and my grandma stopped him and asked him, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm just doing something for KK because she's my boss." And she goes, "What? How is she your boss? You're older than her, you're a boy, you don't let her boss you around." And he says, "But she's my boss." And so I'm in the background saying, "Yeah, I'm his boss, he has to listen to me." And he does. And I remember my mom and my grandparents being so mad at him because I had convinced him to let me boss him around. And so since then, since I was a little girl, I knew that I always wanted to be in charge, and I knew that I was capable of doing it. And I knew that I had the potential to do so. And I also learned that it's pretty easy to boss boys around when I was little. And so now where I'm in the position where I've served in a leadership management capacity for my tribe the past 19 years, I'm almost done with my PhD degree, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to be in the position that I am if I didn't do these 3 things that my grandparents and my mother taught me. So I want to share that with you all today. Number 1, always be proud of who you are and where you come from. My grandparents would always tell me that growing up, and my mom. And it's easy to say, okay, thinking that you're never going to be in a position where you're not going to be proud of who you are and where you come from. Not only did they tell me, but they showed me my whole life. They showed me what it was to be Cheyenne Arapaho. They showed me what it was to help people, to take care of people, to pray with people. And we were always immersed in our culture and our way of life. And so when I was at middle school, I went to Darlington Public School. It's an elementary middle school. And I think I was in 5th grade, and I was always in trouble. Let me just tell you that. I was always in trouble. I was always getting in trouble by my mom. And I remember one day we were in line for the monkey bars, and this boy, as we're waiting in line, because you know, the monkey bars and the playground was a big deal back then. And I remember this boy jumps in front of me and jumps on the monkey bars before I could because it was my turn. And so I got so mad that he wasn't following the rules that we had in place on the playground that I beat him up a little. And we got into a fight, and I remember thinking like, okay, let's just leave this here on the playground and we'll move forward and just leave it here. But no, I made him cry, and he went and told the teacher that I beat him up, you know. And I remember that I was okay with getting in trouble by my teacher. I was okay with getting in trouble by the principal and them correcting me. And I remember that day so clearly because I was a big tomboy, right? I always wanted to wear a big t-shirt, basketball shorts, sneakers, and if that's what I had on, I was fine. I remember that day because I dressed like a girl that day. And I had on loafers, and I had on jean shorts, and I had on a button-up shirt that had a pocket right here and a collar. I remember I tucked it in and everything. After we got in that fight, he ended up ripping my shirt. My hair was a mess. And so once we got into the classroom and I got in trouble, and I thought, I'm okay, and I'll be okay as long as my mom doesn't find out, because my mom worked at this school. And if you guys know my mother, her name is Dara Franklin. She can be a very nice and sweet lady, but sometimes she's not, rightfully so. And so I just remember sitting there, and like, I've been in trouble, I'm sitting here, right, we're moving on with the day, and Dara hasn't come to my class. And so I remember about an hour later, we get a knock on the door, and it's my mom, and she goes, can I speak with Carrie? You know, my nickname is KK, but when she calls you Carrie, calls me Carrie, I know I'm in trouble. And I'm thinking, oh heck, you know, now I'm gonna go get in real trouble. So she took me out back, that she beat me up because, you know, I got in trouble at school, and I fought this white boy, made him cry. And, you know, back then you could beat up your kids and nobody was coming to help you or save you. And so I remember getting in trouble, I remember her getting on to me. And to this day I remember what she told me. She said, you can't act this way and you can't behave this way. I work here and I work with white people. You have to be better than they are. And I didn't understand that at the time. So fast forward, I'm in high school. When I was at Darlington, I went to school with my cousins, my mom worked there. You know, I never knew I was that different. So once I got to high school, and I was just in an all-white public school. Every teacher, most of the students, administrators, school board, everybody was white. And I didn't realize that I couldn't be myself there. And so once I kind of understood what my white peers thought of me as an Indian student, because they made fun of my tribe. I played basketball. I remember going to different basketball games, and the kids from the other schools would make fun of us and do the tomahawk chop and do that fake Lulu and stuff. And I didn't know they were making fun of us. You know, I didn't know it was directed at us. So once I realized that, okay, they think we are less than, they think, you know, we're not good enough or whatever, I pretended to be white. You know, I was in all-white school. I remember I would dye my hair really blonde, highlights, and I would wear gray and blue and green contacts because I wanted to be like everybody else in my class. I would go to powwows, and I would dance, and I would win money so I could go to the mall and buy the clothes that all the white kids were wearing because I wanted to fit in and I wanted to be like them. And I never shared with them anything about my family, about my tribe, about all the great things that we did, because at some point I became ashamed. I became ashamed of who I was and where I came from. And it's not fair because my grandparents and my mom taught me the exact opposite. So in the midst of all that, I was having this identity crisis. I graduated high school. I chose to attend Haskell University as an undergrad student. And it wasn't until I got to Haskell when I felt like I could breathe. I felt like I could be myself because we were in a room like this. All my peers, my coaches, the faculty, instructors, everybody looked like me, and I could be proud of who I was and where I came from. So I started to share about my family. Once I did that and connected with all of my friends that I still have today, I excelled in the classroom, I excelled as a student, and that was the best time of my life. So I want you all to remember that. It's easier to do that here because you look around the room, you guys are very fortunate to have coaches, your school board, your administrators, they all look like you. They probably think like you and act like you, and that's a privilege. So going forward, if you're in spaces that are native or non-native, always assert who you are and where you come from. Number 2, be good to people. Now that sounds simple, but it's not, because we're human. And my grandpa and my mom would always say, be good to people. You have to be good to people. Whether you like them or not, whether they like you, you have to learn to be good to people. And that's true, because as you become an adult and you start working, when you're good to people, that turns into relationships. Relationships turn into partnerships. So now that I'm in the job that I am, I have to work with all these school districts in Western Oklahoma, right, that made me feel inferior. And I have to work with all these white superintendents and have them tell me what's best for our Cheyenne Arapaho students. When I first started this job, I remember 3 school districts that we had met with, and they told us, our students are fine, they don't need your help. And we said, okay, we have all these resources available for them. If they need it, we will still be here. And 10 years later, 9 years later, we have great relationships with those schools because I still have my job, thankfully. But it takes time, but it does benefit you at some point in your life once you learn how to be good to people. And it does turn into maybe a job that you have or maybe benefits you once you learn how to build relationships and build partnerships. Very beneficial to you. Number 3, you have to learn how to pray. My grandma, my grandpa, my mom, they would always tell me that, but they would always put it to practice. Everything that we did, we started and we ended with prayer. And they showed me all the time. They showed me how to pray. And I was fortunate because we always had prayer every day. But it wasn't until I went to Haskell when I was on my own. And I remember my mom giving me some sweetgrass, and she said, you ever have a hard time, you need to burn this, bless yourself and pray. And I said, okay. And I remember one time, I think I was a junior, I started having a hard time, and it was the spring semester. And I just thought, I can't be here anymore. And it wasn't because I wasn't a good student. It was because of just people I chose to put my life that made me miserable, and I wanted to leave school. And I remember calling my mom on the payphone, because back then we didn't use payphones, we didn't have cell phones. And I called her and I told her, I'm coming home. And she goes, why? I said, because I don't like it here. And I want to come home, and it's too hard. And she's like, no, you're not coming home. What are you going to do if you come home? I said, well, I'm going to work. And she goes, no, there's nothing for you here. You stay in school. And we're getting off the phone and thinking, okay, she's not going to let me. She's not going to come get me. I go tell my friends. We come up with some money, and they put me on a Greyhound bus and from Lawrence at midnight to go to Oklahoma City. And I think we got there around 7 o'clock in the morning, which don't ever do that. Don't ever go on a Greyhound bus in the middle of the night, because I was terrified sitting on that bus. I remember sitting behind the driver holding my bag, and I never once got up, and I was so scared. But once I got home, I got to that Greyhound bus stop downtown Oklahoma City, and I remember calling my house, because we had landlines back then, and my sister answered. And I was like, hey, I'm here at the Greyhound stop. Can you come pick me up? And she's like, you're going to be in so much trouble. I said, I know, just come get me. So she came and got me. I got home, and I walked through the door. My mom's sitting right there. And she's like, what the are you doing here? And I said, well, you said you're not going to come get me, so I'm coming home. I told you I'm done with school, and I want to come home. And she, you know what, she didn't get on to me, and probably, she probably want to beat me up, but she didn't. But she said, okay, come on, we're going to go. She took me to Carnegie. She took me to see Karen, Tootie, my aunt and uncle, and they talked to me, and they prayed. They prayed with me. They prayed over me. And they said, okay, you're good. We're going to take you back to school. There's nothing for you here. And they took me back. I ended up having one of the best semesters of my life. I had a 4.0 that semester. I went to nationals in track and field. But it's because of prayer. And my mom always says this, still to this day, you want a good life, you have to learn how to pray. And that's what I want for you all. I want you all to have a good life. And even at my age, I remember when I was 18, graduating high school, I thought I knew everything. I thought I was an adult. I thought I had life figured out. But I didn't. And she was always on me, and she was always, telling me about life and trying to correct me, but I knew it all. And, many years later, she was right. She was right this whole time. I just didn't want to listen to her. And I'm sure none of you are like that with your parents, but my mom has always been right. And so that's what I have now. My life is good. I've learned how to be proud of who I am and where I come from. I've learned how to be good people, and I've learned how to pray, and that's made me have a good life, and that's what I want for you all. So next month, I'll celebrate 19 years of employment with the Cheyenne Arapaho tribes, where I've served in this leadership and management capacity. This summer, I plan on defending my dissertation and hopefully become a doctor. But it's only because I've learned how to do these things is because where I am today. And I'm so grateful that my mom gets to be here today. And I'm always grateful for her impact and everything that she's taught me. But what they taught me in the home and what they taught me as far as our cultural, our way of life, that's the most important knowledge that you're ever going to learn. And I can say that because I'm in this space that I am for my field and being in the highest I think I can be academically. And it's always going to be important for you all and myself to assert what's important to me. And that's always going to be Cheyenne Arapaho students, Cheyenne Arapaho families, and our communities. So I just want to say thank you to Devin Byrd, who was the senior class president, and he invited me to be the guest speaker. He's also a nephew of mine, and I just want to say congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
My name is Devin Byrd Jr. I am the senior class president. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to present Ms. Piddleton as a token of appreciation to our speaker, Ms. Whitlow.
What a great day to be at Riverside and to be Riverside Brave. It's my honor to introduce you to some of our seniors who are shaking things up and moving things, and they are, and I look at them and I see them and I remember them as ninth graders and watching them as they have evolved into productive young adults. And we always say we can't wait to see what the world has for you and what you have for them. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Oklahoma Promise Scholars. This is a scholarship that are dedicated to our Oklahoma residents. This scholarship is worth $25,000 for over a 5-year tuition, and you have to meet the academic qualifications in GPA. When I say your name, please stand up. Christian Dobson, please stand. Maya Beaver. Kateri Dobby. Teo Facundo, Canlin Tohei Tarza. These are our Oklahoma scholars. Thank you, students. Our next group of students is our National Honor Society students. They have to rank in the top 10% of their class. When I call your name, please stand. Amari Amos. Maya Beaver. Taja Bell. Kateri Dalby. Miley Elkshoulder. Teo Facundo. Shireen Walker. Tice Hogner. Thank you, students. Thank you. Our next group, we do have a great partnership with our Kadokawa Technology Center, and we've had 2 seniors complete certificates there. They're like the world to work, so they're ready to be employed as they leave Riverside. The first one is Deonda Tarza. She is in the culinary arts. Next one is Taya Facundo. She has received certifications in CPR, and she's a certified nurse's aide and a phlebotomist now. Congratulations. Also, we are also gifted with a lot of great artists, and there was one student that entered an art contest sponsored by the Congressman Frank Lucas in District 3, which covers a large territory of Oklahoma. He entered and he won. He won the whole entire competition. Ty Gabehart, where are you? This young man's artwork will be displayed in our nation's capital, where it will be hanging there until 1 year. Him and his family are going to have a trip out there to watch the unveiling of his artwork. Congratulations, Tom. Also, we have one student who has made Riverside their school of choice for the last 8 years. She was here as a 4th grader, and she graduates today as a senior. Deonda Tarza. As we said, we had a great year at Riverside, and we're going to welcome to the stage our athletic director and our basketball coach, Mr. Norman Timmerconny.
Good morning, everyone. Here at Riverside, we take great pride in our athletic teams and our student athletes, so I'm going to ask you to help us celebrate some of our graduating seniors today. Before I do that, I would like to thank some people for all the efforts they put into this year. It's been a really good year at Riverside. First people I'd like to thank our administration and staff. Please give them a hand. The next group of people that I would like to thank are our coaches. If you are a coach at Riverside, please stand so we can acknowledge you today. They work hard, they prepare our kids. It's a very good group. Our kids always represent us so well. And also that brings me to the next group, which is our athletes here. It's been a very good year, like I said. We're ready, we go places, we compete, and it's a very big thing here at Riverside. And the last group I'd like to thank is the families, because you have entrusted your kids to us, and without you and sending your kids, none of this would happen. I would like to now honor some graduating seniors. So seniors, if I call your name, could you please stand? Okay? Kateri Dalby, please stand. Kateri Dalby is an all-state cross-country runner. Kateri Dalby has committed and signed to continue running and competing at Haskell. Let's give her a big hand. Taya Facundo. Facundo has committed and signed to Haskell to run track and run cross country. Let's give her a big hand. Tice Hogner. This is a two-time all-state cross-country runner. He has also signed and committed to Haskell Indian Nations University. Let's give a big hand. I'd like to now switch over to some basketball athletes. Perion Brown, please stand. Perion Brown has committed and signed to continue playing basketball at Redlands College. Kira Pablo. Kira Pablo will continue her education and her basketball career at Arizona Christian University. Ashley Pula. Ashley Pula has committed and signed to play basketball, continue her education, Fort Scott Community College. Just yesterday, as part of our celebration week, we received some exciting news. Two of our softball athletes have committed and will sign today after graduation. So if I could get Tiana Ledford to stand up, please. Tiana Ledford has committed and will sign today with Oklahoma Wesleyan University to continue her education and softball career. Candlin Tohei Tartsa has committed and will sign today to attend Oklahoma Wesleyan University to play softball and continue her education. Nevaeh Dixon. Nevaeh Dixon has committed and signed to continue her education and play softball at Carl Albert College. I'm also joined on the stage today by Mr. Jordan Reed for a special presentation. In Oklahoma, in basketball, the highest individual honor that you can receive is to be recognized by the coaches of the state to be an all-stater. This special recognition comes with a unique jacket. It's blue with brown sleeves. It means that you are the best of the best. And this year, we have a senior boy that we want to recognize. His name is Devin Bird Jr. Thank you very much. He might have something to say. We'll get really interesting.
I really ain't got nothing to say, but thank you to these two guys. Helped me become who I am today. And That's pretty much. Oh, and Christian is my dog. We transferred over here together. The same for the better. My brother, my parents, and Miss Tip, the never quiz, everybody else. Just want to say thank you, and I love y'all.
We are now going to present the diplomas. Ushers, please come forward.
The Stars of the Four Horns, Cheyenne, Arapahoe, El Reno, Oklahoma. Rhiannon Wilson, Mississippi Choctaw, Durant, Oklahoma. Julia Long, Cheyenne, Arapahoe, El Reno, Oklahoma. Esau Lawrence, Wichita, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Mylene Elkshoulder, Cheyenne, Arapahoe, Weatherford, Oklahoma. Sherwayne Walker, Wallapai, Peach Springs, Arizona. Carly Lon Jose, Zuni, New Mexico. Kimora Jassi, Apache, Alicia Johnson, Comanche, Indiana, Oklahoma. Henry Dale, White Mountain Apache, Syracuse, Arizona. Malika Norwood, Navajo, New Mexico. Montoya Marshall, Wallapai, Peachtree, Arizona. Harmony Monroe, Eastern Shoshone, Hobart, Wyoming. Mariah Washington, Wichita, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Kateri Gobi, Muskogee Creek, Colorado. Maya Beaver, Kiowa, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Candlin Tohei Tarza, Kiowa, Osage, Tiana Ledford, Eastern Bend, Cherokee, Cherokee, North Carolina. Ty Gabehart, Kiowa, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Nija Smith, Kiowa, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Demery Benson, Arizona. Xavier Singer, Navajo, Frelimo, New Mexico. Mackenzie Isaac, Mississippi Choctaw, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Soraya Begay, Navajo, Mountain Ute, Toyoak, Colorado. Rhonda Madeira, Nooksack, Emmy, Washington. Tavia Witzeline, Apache, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Jermaine Bardot, Rosebud Sioux, Rosebud, South Dakota. Damian Cutler, Standing Rock Sioux, Bismarck, North Dakota. Aiden Fonseca Marshall, Cheyenne River Sioux, San Dimas, California. Kelsey Audubon, Wichita, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Alexis Meek, Cheyenne Rapids, Oklahoma. Renelle Cadan, Northern Arapaho, Riverton, Wyoming. Kimora Sheridan, Omaha, Macy, Nebraska. Cassidy Devontae Crow, Pryor, Montana.
Job test. Yeah, bro. What's that? A card, bro. Family's watching it, they can't see it.
Cameron Burt, Apache, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Christian Dobson, Wichita, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Devin Burt Jr., Apache, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Tasha Bell, Mississippi Choctaw, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Ashley Pulov, Kiowa, Anadarko, Oklahoma. Joshua Butler, White Mountain Apache, Sibique, Arizona. Emerald Dan, Mississippi Choctaw, Shawnee, Oklahoma. Kira Pablo, Pima, Navajo, Thoreau, New Mexico.
They're waiting on y'all.
Michaela Corta, qualified, Pink Springs, Arizona. Naima Yaquala, Havasubai, Arizona. Jacoby Robinson, Mississippi Choctaw, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Adarius Shumate, Mississippi Choctaw, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Amari Amos, Mississippi Choctaw, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Cadero Waldo Jr., Mississippi Choctaw, Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Seniors, please stand. It is with great pleasure, by the power vested in me by the state of Oklahoma and the Bureau of Indian Education, I now pronounce you graduates of the 2025 class of Riverside Indian School. You may now move your test. Giving the benediction at this time will be Miss Rhiannon Lewis.
Please bow your heads to join our closing prayer. Piki Chihuahua Abba Moma Eshani, Eshbilim Lema, Hikmat Nitzak Pa, Ichimala, Ayopanchi, Irishpimaka, Yakuke Ichimache, Ichi Yakoke, Hikmat Nitzak Ishpimaka, Happy Oklashi, Icha Itikana Adiara, Happy Holoka, At Hiomaya, Yakoke Ichimache, Halosa Ayukana Afami, Ilapa, Ishpia, Isacha Arga, Yakoke Ichimache, Nitzak Tikpa, Ithkumi, Imia Chika, Ishpiba Fulake, Chike Ichimache, Imomaka Pia Pesanche. Amen.
So guests, after they march out, please make room for them to come over to this bench on that side. More good students.
Graduated.